We begin our bulletin 12,000 kilometers from Nairobi to the USA, where President William Ruto joined other world leaders in witnessing a signing of a historic peace deal between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo in Washington, D.C., United States. The peace agreement, signed by Presidents Paul Kagame of Rwanda and Félix Tshisekedi of DRC, targets to end a 30-year conflict that has plagued Eastern Congo, claiming hundreds of lives.
It was the culmination of a long negotiation process initiated by US President Donald Trump, meant to finally end the diplomatic standoff and civil war that has torn apart the Eastern DRC. Presidents Kagame and Tshisekedi putting pen to paper on the deal that will finally oversee a permanent ceasefire, the disarmament of non-state forces, provisions for refugees to return to their homes, justice and accountability for those who have committed atrocities, and a new framework for economic prosperity.
There's tremendous wealth in that beautiful earth. It's beautiful earth, but it was stained badly with blood, tremendous amounts of blood. But in the region that will support a lasting peace, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Rwanda have agreed to more closely integrate their economies with each other rather than fighting.
President William Ruto, who was among the African and world leaders invited by Trump to the signing ceremony, and who has also been at the forefront in trying to broker a peace deal, termed the agreement a monumental diplomatic milestone and a decisive act to bring lasting peace to the region.
Mr. President, what you have achieved is not only transformative, it is consequential and historic. This conflict has destroyed livelihoods, destabilized our region, and threatened the future of the entire Great Lakes African continent.
Present too were Presidents João Lourenço of Angola, Evariste Ndayishimiye of Burundi, and Faure Gnassingbe of Togo, as well as the African Union Commission Chairperson Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, and representatives from Qatar and the United Arab Emirates. President Ruto praised Trump's historic achievement with the peace talks, saying his bold leadership has been instrumental in ending the conflict.
We would like to extend our gratitude to President Tshisekedi and President Kagame for their leadership during this process. Reaching this point was made possible by the unparalleled consequential convening power of the United States and President Trump's resolute and focused commitment to global peace.
Presidents Kagame and Tshisekedi pledged to honor the deal, hailing the efforts by Trump as a practical mediation effort.
We have seen countless mediations and efforts, but none has succeeded in resolving the underlying issues. President Trump introduced a new and effective dynamism that created the space for breakthroughs.
The Washington agreements are not yet another document. These represent a turning point. They bring together under a coherent architecture a declaration of principles of a peace agreement and also the regional economic integration framework. There's a time for despair and there's a time for hope. Today, we are experiencing a great day. We are looking forward to this agreement, which will give back hope to the peoples of Congo and of the sub-region.
John Curia, The Lunchtime News.